Good afternoon, everyone. Oftentimes when we have a press conference talking about weather like this, we're outside, but since a main part of our theme today is to stay inside, we thought that it probably would be much more prudent for us to have this with a Zoom press conference. So I'm sure for those of you who are working in the television studios, you're not mad that we're not standing outside right now with wind chills very, very low. But if you look at the calendar, you look at the projections here over the next week. Right now, over here on the west side, it's 10 degrees. Tomorrow, the high is going to be 3 with a low of 2 below, and then it's not going to get above 12 degrees for the next 8 days, with 3 days forecast with lows as low as -9 degrees. Now, we all know that that can change in Wisconsin, but one thing is for certain, we are in the depths of winter cold right now, and we felt it was very, very important to talk about the cold weather from several different standpoints. I'm going to talk a little bit about practical considerations as to how people should be dealing with it in their personal lives. Karen Detmer, who is our superintendent of waterworks, will talk about the challenges that we face, and these will be very real challenges with water mains. The projections or predictions are right now is that we will have more water main breaks over the next 8 days. So I want Karen to talk about that. And finally, we're going to have Rafael Acevedo from our Community Development Block Grant Office talk about warm places to stay at night and the work that he and his office is doing in conjunction with Milwaukee County to make sure that people have a safe place to be. But with temperatures below freezing, I strongly urge residents to take some very serious precautions to stay safe. Obviously, first and foremost is limit the time you spend outdoors and wear the appropriate warm clothing that covers any exposed skin, including fingers, nose, and ears. Be aware of the symptoms of frostbite and hypothermia. Frostbite can occur within minutes when unprotected skin is exposed to very cold temperatures, causing the affected area to appear white or grayish yellow in color and feel firm or waxy. Hypothermia is life-threatening and occurs when the body temperature drops too low, causing shivering, drowsiness, clumsiness, and confusion. Both require immediate medical treatment, both frostbite and hypothermia. If traveling, be sure to make a car survival kit that includes blankets, extra clothing, and high energy foods. Check to see that your vehicle's fuel tank is at least half full and the battery is charged. We don't want anybody running out of gas, and we know that the gas can be used up more quickly, and it's not good when that gas tank is low in weather like this. Be aware that water pipes and water meters can freeze within hours if exposed to cold air, which can result in a cutoff of water to the household. Right here in the Barrett household, we try to make sure we've got one bathroom that is exposed to an outside wall, and there's times when we have to just turn that water on and make sure that it's still running and have a little drip so that we don't have those pipes freeze. It can be expensive to repair or replace burst pipes, so I don't wish that on anybody. Residents should take simple steps to prevent damage, such as always keeping inside temperatures above 32 degrees, wrapping pipes with insulation or heat tape, or allowing a trickle of water to run from a faucet to keep water moving and prevent freezing. Again, that's what we do right here at my home. If you have damaged water pipes in your home, please call a licensed plumber for assistance. More helpful tips are available on the Milwaukee Waterworks website. You can also find the numbers to call for assistance if you do not have water or if you have a frozen or damaged water meter. Do not forget to check on family members and friends who may be at risk for injuries or illness, especially the elderly and those with medical conditions. Also, be sure to limit the amount of time children and pets spend outside. Make sure the kids aren't outside too long and make sure the dog's not outside too long. Finally, please know that there are services available to anyone seeking a warm and safe place to shelter from the cold. Individuals should call 211 for information and support. And again, Rafael will speak to that in a few minutes. There are 2 shelter locations in the downtown area that individuals can access by calling 211. These locations will provide overnight accommodations. Shelters began expanding capacity as of yesterday and will do so for the next several days as temperatures continue to stay in the single digits or even colder. As the lead agency for the Milwaukee Continuum of Care, the City of Milwaukee is working this weekend with community advocates, the Milwaukee County Housing Division, Pathfinders, and Outreach Community Health Centers to find individuals who are staying outside and trying as hard as we can to get them indoors. To date, the most recent count of street homeless individuals has totaled between 20 to 30 individuals. The city, actually, we use 3 different hotels throughout the city to serve as a safe and isolated location for individuals who are street homeless. The use of hotels has helped us mitigate the spread of COVID-19 among this very vulnerable population. In the case that an individual is COVID positive or symptomatic, we're using Clare Hall down on the border between Milwaukee and St. Francis as an isolation site. And we've been using that for almost a year now. And we're very thankful to the Archdiocese for its partnership on that. So that's how we're trying to deal with that issue. So I'm going to ask Karen to say a few words about the challenges that she faces. And then I'm going to ask Raphael to maybe add on to anything that I said as well. So Karen, the floor is yours.
Thank you, Mayor Barrett, and I appreciate the opportunity to provide some reminders to our customers on what to expect from our water system in this extreme cold. As you mentioned, the extremely low temperatures over the next several days are going to bring several complications, and we may see an increased number of main breaks due to a deeper frost line. Rest assured, we are prepared to respond. If you see a leak in the street or water surfacing, please immediately contact our 24-hour control center at 414-286-3710 so we can investigate and respond appropriately. When we find a main break or service leak, there may be some temporary disruption to water service for individuals while we fix that break. We will notify you and work diligently to get water service back on as quickly as possible and within the same day. Safety is our utmost importance to our crews, especially in extreme cold. I was out with some of our crews this morning and they are staying safe and warm, masked up and getting their work done. But be assured, the roads may be icy. So please, if you're traveling down the streets, around work areas, be extra cautious and drive slowly. During main break events, our DPW sewer crews assist in clearing around catch basins to ensure water can flow into the sewers and away from the streets, reducing hazardous conditions. You can help our crews now by clearing snow around catch basins in your neighborhood to assist in the event of a main break. We also call in salt trucks to ensure icy conditions that may be hazardous are cleared. During and following main break repairs, we use some of the 20,000 hydrants we own and operate to flush the water through and out of the main. So please be certain it is common to see an open hydrant if we are working in the area. Just as we use the hydrants to flush the water mains, we want you to flush your interior plumbing after temporary service disruptions. If your water service is temporarily shut off due to repairs, once it's back on, run the faucet closest to your meter for several minutes to bring in fresh water from the distribution system. Our crews will clear the snow from around hydrants when operating them, and it is especially important in assisting the Milwaukee Fire Department. Extreme cold makes it even more difficult for them to fight fires, as we've seen in recent news. And you can help by ensuring the hydrants in your area aren't buried in snow. And as the mayor mentioned, we also want everyone to take measures to protect their interior plumbing. These extreme temperatures make it even more important to ensure you are protecting your interior pipes from freezing. So please check your home and basement temperature, keep it above 32 degrees so your pipes and meter don't freeze. If you have no water, please call our 24-hour control center at 286-3710 so we can assist you. And as the mayor mentioned, work with a licensed plumber on repairs if your interior pipes do freeze and burst. Milwaukeeans are no stranger to these extreme weather conditions, and we want you to be assured that Milwaukee Water Works is prepared to respond to what comes with this extreme cold. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Karen. Now I'd like to ask Raphael just to say a few words about what's going on with the work he's doing in terms of expanding shelter space and our homeless outreach teams. Raphael?
Yes, thank you, Mayor Barrett. So as the mayor mentioned, it is cold outside, and our goal really is to make sure that anyone who is outside, we get them indoors as soon as possible. I mean, that's really our goal. We have some wonderful street outreach individuals who are out there every day, even on weekends, making sure there's no one outside. We do have, luckily, our shelter partners have expanded some of their space to allow for more individuals to go indoors. We've also partnered with a couple of agencies near the downtown area to also open up some additional space. And as the mayor mentioned, we do have the hotels that we are pretty close to capacity, but again, keeping people indoors and keeping them safe is our main goal. If anyone does see anyone who is outside or think they're sleeping outside or in their cars, please call 211. 211 will be able to send someone out there to at least check up on that person and see if there's availability in any of our locations, which at this point, we're very fortunate that we do have space for folks to go inside. We're very, very fortunate. We're not seeing a lot of folks outside, as the mayor said, about 20 or 30. The number fluctuates, but again, one person outside it's not a good thing. So we're really trying hard to get folks indoors. The resources are there. At the same time, we want to make sure when they're indoors, they're safe in a warm place. We are providing through the city's PPE supplies to our partners. We're working very closely with the City of Milwaukee Health Department to make sure that their spaces are safe when it comes to social distancing and all that good stuff. So again, the number to call is 211. They have the up to the minute information where folks can access and get the most accurate info. And if they need information or need someone to go out and check up on someone, we can definitely do that too. So thank you.
Thank you, Raphael. And if there's any questions, we're happy to answer any questions. All right. Well, again, thank you all very much, and stay warm. That's the goal. Stay warm. And again, the goal here was to just make sure that you're aware that the city is doing everything it can, both internally through the water department, through the CDBG office, and wanted to give some helpful hints on what we should be doing. So have a great weekend and be safe. Thank you all.